All right, say now, what's happening? Nine Spiral. Say now, YouTube, fair use, because I got to get some straightening now. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under Title 17, USC Section 107. Let's get some straightening. Ah, yeah, man. It's the nine. It's the nine, man. Hey, look here, man. Fair use, fair use. I got me one, y'all. I got me one. They put the camera on him. Oh, okay. This channel doesn't have any content. Do you have any subscribers? I'm just checking you out, boy. We recon around here, man. We fearless investigators. I promise you we are. We are. Nothing, Devon Monroe. Monroe. Alright, so we gonna give him the microphone. Now, Mr. Devon Monroe says Jehovah Witnesses are by a large, meek, and honest people. I thumbs you down because that is bullshit, and I'm going to prove it, Mr. Devon Monroe, with an empty ass page. You see, I can smell the fox, the jackal. Nine Spiral is all about visuals, I tell you, over and over again, Mr. Devon Monroe. I'm going to prove to you that this is a fucking lie. And then I'ma block you. This right here is absurd. These people are wicked. Now see, now see,
Now listen to me, you little bitch.
you. Devon Monroe, you.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, now see, you know that though now. Devon Monroe, you know that now. Now, Now see, now,
know you done fucked up, don't you? No, it don't. No, you done.
yeah. You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up, huh? You remember this face? This is from part 1. Now, you fell right into my trap, Mr. Devon Monroe. You fell right into my trap. You know, I wasn't even looking for you. Don't come for me, I didn't send for you. Now I'm going to prove, and I was going to make this number 2 anyway, but you fell right into my trap. You know you done fucked up, right? I'm going to prove to you, and I hadn't even planned on it, that what you said is bullshit, and I think you full of shit. DJ, kill the music. Pop off.
I went into town this morning for stuff, and I saw some Jehovah's Witnesses at the cart, some people that I knew, and decided to throw my arms wide open and smile at them and say, "Oh my goodness, it's so lovely to see you," and kissed them both, and they were very awkward. And then I was like, "How's things? It's nice to see you." And they very quickly got to the point and said, like, how are you? And I was like, well, you know, it's quite hard. By this point, my heart was racing because I feel so trapped by the suffering I feel like they've put me through.
Trapped from the suffering they put this young lady through. YouTube fair use, this is a teaching moment. Mr. Devon Monroe came for me and I didn't send for him. And so please let me get my straightening.
And they looked me in the eye and said, no, really, how are you? How are you? I said, I'm doing all right. It's difficult. It's very difficult shunning, the whole shunning process. It's my...
You see, you must be one of them. And I heard about how y'all like to shun people that differ from that bullshit y'all believe in. Y'all young people suicide rate. And this is what number 2, part 2 was going to be about. In the Jehovah Witness community, the suicide rate is sky fucking high. And we want to know why. Since you say they are meek and honest people by and large, sit your ass down, boy.
We consider the point in the religion and whether it's real or not. And we discuss things.
Wow, she said whether it's real or not. Let's go.
And Jane looked me in the eye again and said, I mean, Hannah, what do you have to live for? What do you have to live for? And do you know what?
What's up, baby?
That's disgusting. How dare she ask a human being, what have you got to live for? And she's trying to...
So they asked this young lady, what do you have to live for? We're digging on the Jehovah Witness, the truth behind the fuckery. Let's go. Look at her face.
Tell me the only thing I've got to live for is for that religion and serving that religion. It's disgusting. It's vile. And like,
It's disgusting, she said. Do you hear me, boy? Mr. Monroe, do you hear me? You don't know what you talking about, boy.
I'm at a dangerous level some days where I don't know if I can carry on. And if I, in an awful circumstance, actually took my life, they are responsible.
You hear that? Say it, baby.
Jehovah's Witnesses are
on record. What's going on with the suicide rate, Mr. Devon Monroe? You see, Mr. Monroe, y'all got some damn explaining to do. Mr. DJ.
Hey, is there by chance an elder that I can talk to?
He said, hey, Kingdom Hall.
Hey, Kingdom Hall. Hey, is there by chance an elder that I can talk to? Or just somebody? Sure. Yeah, hold on one moment, please. Awesome, thanks. Okay. Hello. Hey, how are you doing? I've been a witness for a while. I kind of just wanted to talk off the record for a minute. I was just hearing in the background. I heard the public talk. You was talking about, your own personal salvation and that kind of stuff. But I've been having a lot of problems, like with my dad and stuff, because there's.
May I, excuse me for interrupting you, I'm terribly sorry, but
That's
may
okay.
I ask who I'm talking to?
I'd rather be off the record because of everybody being kind of like, so I tried to talk to my own elders, but they got real stiff and awkward.
Your hall, you're saying?
Yeah, here in town, not yours, but in another one. And it's like I just need to be able to talk to somebody that I trust. Like, I know that you're an elder, so I trust you. But my own are acting just so strange. But I don't really quite understand the whole shunning thing, just for having a difference in opinion, like with the new light that's happening and stuff. Everybody in my hall on the other side of town from you guys.
Why y'all like to shun people, Mr. Devon Monroe? Just because y'all younger generation ain't with the bullshit. They ain't going along with that shit. Because really, none of that shit makes sense. No damn religion really makes sense. You can tell it's man-made. Why y'all like shunning people? Let's talk about it.
I don't know, they've just been acting like people are pariahs and cutting people off and treating people really cruelly simply because they, don't believe in the new light and everything.
New light? Oh, y'all with that Thoth shit? Oh, yeah. We dig on Thoth at Drop Nation. Drop Nation talking about the new light. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
And I've just been so frustrated because it's like, how can
y'all a damn coat.
Father cut their daughter off simply because I don't believe in an overlapping generation, or you know what I mean? And it just seems so weird, like we have to believe everything that's written in that magazine, even if it means that...
Y'all making these folks believe some shit written in a magazine? Because I told you they don't never carry Bibles around. All they carry is some fucking magazine, man. And you gonna tell me you gonna come on my channel? And tell me that this is meek? Shut your ass up, boy.
We're supposed to kill ourselves by not taking a blood transfusion. Like, it's a magazine, for goodness sake.
Do you hear this shit, Mr. Devon Monroe?
It shouldn't break up a family, you know what I mean? I just don't understand.
Can I just, I would like to make a suggestion.
Oh, no, bless her heart.
To the best way to handle these matters, and that is through your congregation and through your elders. And the thing is, unfortunately...
Do you see this dumb shit? This is nothing but pure fuckery. Okay? So don't come to my channel talking about some meek. Jehovah Witnesses are meek. They're brainwashing these people, boy.
Sometimes when you ask a question and you get an answer from the scriptures, if you don't like the answer to the question, a lot of times people will say, well, let me ask somebody else the same question. But of course, if everything's coming from God's word, the Bible, then those answers are not going to change. So what I would...
Nigga, you ain't said shit.
...recommend to you...
Well, exactly. I mean, that's exactly my point. Like, there is no overlapping generation in the Bible. And so when I had this disagreement with my dad...
Tell you what, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but
yeah.
I'm going to try and get back to the meeting. But my suggestion to you would be to get with the elder body within your congregation.
Well, I tried that.
Work with them, okay?
I thought that, like, if somebody was suicidal and stuff, that you were supposed to be here for us. If I call you, you're supposed... It doesn't matter what congregation I'm in. If I call you, you're...
Y'all some cold-blooded motherfuckers.
Speedy recovery.
So you can get back to work exposing the Watchtower, because we know how important that is. But,
Did she say get back to exposing the Watchtower? You know how important that is, huh? How important that is to these people, Mr. Devon Monroe.
our love and hugs to you and your whole family.
Yeah, and naturally to the entire community.
Yes, to everybody, because you're all our new
There's
friends.
just so many names now that, we become acquainted with, people, names that we become acquainted with.
Ones we've adopted.
Yes, ones we've adopted either
Hi,
through
kids.
YouTube work or through our Watchtower Exposed website or through the Christian Cult Survivors Facebook group. We just love everybody.
Exposing the Watchtower and Christian Cult Survivors. Okay, let's roll.
Dearly. Kim and I, though, we received a couple emails recently because yesterday I actually spent 3 hours going through some of the comments off of our YouTube channel, and I still have quite a few to go.
Yeah. Well, we did a radio program yesterday morning for Healing Outreach, and, we were talking on that, about the problems within the organization with alcoholism, depression, suicides, and so many.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. Also the Most High, your power, Israel, will put all these curses on your enemies and on those who hate you, who persecuted you.
And we meant to do a happy hour last night, but just couldn't.
We just decided that maybe we better maybe expand on this topic for a little bit, and
make it its own video.
Yeah, and it's actually a very good reason why we are doing this, but we'll expose that later.
Oh, hot.
Oh yeah,
hot.
Watch out there now.
One of the things that Jehovah's Witnesses absolutely refuse to talk about is their internal problems as it pertains to depression.
Depression, Mr. Monroe.
Suicide.
Suicide, Mr. Monroe.
The child abuse problem.
Yeah.
Whoa now. Whoa. 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 Kimasabi. Child abuse. Get your ass off my page, Mr. Devon Monroe.
Self-cutting.
Self-cutting, Mr. Monroe.
But, you know, for all of us that have spent any amount of time inside of Watchtower, we all know that these problems are real. They exist.
Wow.
And we all know
Mr.
that
Monroe.
Watchtower refuses
you don't fucked
to
up,
address
right?
them with any amount of serious
You sit your ass down and you listen, boy.
But I do want to expose a little bit of the Watchtower mindset. Yesterday, just before we went on the Outreach Talk Radio program, and thank you, Augustine, for inviting us to participate in that. Kim and I found it very enlightening.
And all the callers that called in.
Thank you for your call-ins.
Experiences.
Yes. But as Jehovah's Witnesses, we all know that when you hear a statistic
Talk on it.
that pertains to another religion, Jehovah's Witnesses are quick to adopt that into their door-to-door sermons.
Wow. Wow. So y'all just go around just picking up shit, making it up as you go, huh? Yeah, I figured that.
Hey, this is Lady C. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Critical Thought under the special series, The Struggles of Jehovah's Witness Women.
If you've been in the struggle and want to appear as a guest on our show, email us at exjwct@gmail.com.
Well, my upcoming guest lived her life right out of the Jehovah's Witness handbook. She was born in the organization, baptized at 10, and pioneered right out of high school. And unfortunately, at the age of...
You see that shit? Mr. Monroe, that's brainwashing, boy. And I've been knowing about this for a long time, boy.
16, she began battling severe clinical depression, and we know how this plays out in the congregation.
Starting to sound like a broken record, Mr. Devon Monroe. Now you sit your ass down and you listen, boy.
Whenever someone is battling depression, they're always being accused of not being spiritual enough, not going out in field service and so forth. And she received...
You got them young folks out there, they feet tied, man. It be hot as fuck out there. I've seen motherfuckers on bikes and shit. Go to door saying the same old bullshit. Just regurgitate it. Half of them don't know what the fuck they doing.
All of this type of feedback from the brothers. So you can imagine what her life was like.
Don't know what the hell they be saying.
Like, she's battling depression. She doesn't know how to get assistance.
Why, Mr. Monroe? I want to know why the depression. Why the suicide rate is so high. You come for me. You know you done fucked up, man.
And get help, and yet the very people that's supposed to be there for her, they're accusing her of not doing more.
What? Motherfucker, tired, man. Tired. That ain't no different from Farrakhan and them having them folks out there in them hot ass suits. Same shit. You see what religion gets you?
For this organization. So this young lady has been through it all, done it all, and seen it all. Please join me in welcoming.
Good morning. It's still good morning. It's 11:30 on I think today's a Wednesday. I haven't done a video for a couple of weeks. I just thought I'd do the one that I said I was going to do last time, which was about Jehovah's Witnesses and suicide.
Mr. Monroe, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, boy.